There's a highly contagious, unidentified illness currently affecting and killing dogs in and around Otsego County in Michigan, and officials are trying to determine what it is.
So diarrhea, bloody stool, lethargic, throwing up. And when they go to the vet tests them for parvo, and that test comes back negative. They then are treated for how the vet feels they should treat the dog. And within 3 to 5 days, the dog may die, which that's scary enough as it is. And the fact that it's testing negative on a parvo test, but yet when they go down and do a necropsy, we've done a couple of necropsies down at Michigan State and the state lab, they come back with parvo. So somewhere something's lost in there, whether it's a strain that's not hitting the parvo test on the front end, or it's still, they're still trying to figure it out.
This began several months ago.
We started noticing the end of June, an alarming number of dogs, 8, 10, 12, right off the bat. And we're like, okay, this is not normal. And then it kept growing, and lo and behold, then we started getting all of these other shelters or animal control that we're seeing in their towns, 10, 12 dogs, 14 dogs, same thing, go in, test negative, and within 3 to 5 days, they died.
The mystery illness might also be in other states as well.
We have heard from a lot of people outside of Michigan. Wisconsin, I think, is the one that called us and said, we've got this as well.
Most dogs getting sick are 2 years and under, and they are not properly vaccinated.
Rabies, you have to have a veterinarian. Parvo in Michigan, you can self-vaccinate for. So they will say, well, I went out and got the vaccination, and I did it, I gave it to him, and then 3-4 days later, oh my gosh, it comes down with this. The vaccination is not a one and done. It's a series of vaccinations. So that's where we're seeing they're not properly vaccinated.
Current vet shortages aren't helping either.
It's hard to get into a vet. People have, after COVID, people went out and got pets so that they could have someone at home with them. So the vets, I know the vets here in Michigan, we have a shortage of them. And so they're hard to get into. And now people are finding it, it's now costly to get into. So the vaccinations may fall back. And they might not get properly vaccinated.
Melissa says adopting over shopping is the only way to ensure a pet has all the shots they need.
When you get a shelter pet, when you go to a shelter or a humane society and get a dog or a cat, their vaccinations are all caught up. We catch them all up on their vaccinations. We spay and neuter them. Their rabies shots, everything is done. All you have to do is the boosters.
Although this outbreak sounds alarming and the cause hasn't been determined, getting dogs properly vaccinated is what's important.
Properly vaccinating is probably the key to all of this. And not taking your pet out if it's not properly vaccinated. If you don't know if it's properly vaccinated or what properly vaccinated is, call a vet, get it done.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindle.